Hey, welcome back. Okay, so if you move here, you can get back to full health, but you don't come back until the next wave. So what I'm going to do with her, since she's down to 1 health, is I'm going to move her into this tower. She has 3 range and Spire Shot. Spire Shot is you may move onto a friendly non-fortress spire. Oh, I can't move onto that one. And you gain +1 range. And the spire is inactive while the unit is on top. So that's interesting. So the spire doesn't get to attack anymore, but she does. Okay, so like I said, we were up to 20. We are in wave 3, so the Grove Tenders are purchasing a Merc Hero, a Merc Minion, or an Earthscape. So unfortunately, they're going to purchase this hero, which we were wanting to purchase. That's not the worst thing in the world. And if they purchase him, he actually becomes a part of their units. So that part stinks. So I remember the last time I played, they purchased a Earthscape, which was not as bad. So yeah, it's going to actually be deployed as part of their units. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and set them up first before we decide all of our purchases. But they're doing a taproot, taproot, and then the Merc, like I said. So taproot with the summon, taproot with the summon, and that. So those are all going on top. Now, what's changing, and I probably haven't talked about it too much, is you can see they did a Warbriar and then a Warbriar, but now they're going to summon a Treed. So the type of unit that they summon is changing. And the Treed, it's the upgraded version of it, has the Ram ability, which I think damages towers. And it has a lot of health points, and it does 2 damage. So it's pretty impressive. And then I think it even moves on, it can move into forest terrain. So it's not restricted just to the road. That's something I got to pay more attention to, because most units can't do that, but the Treed can. And so, anyways, that means that here, if there's a unit here, the Treed will actually go through the forest to here and then probably ram that. I put the tower on the wrong side. Okay. Now, we're going to get 11 CP, and we have, 9 CP, and we have 20 source to spend right now. So let's do that. First thing I'm going to do is spend that 3 source that I wanted to spend last time and get this smelter to level 2. Next thing I want to do is make it so I can get more than 20 source. So I need to spend 7 more. So we're going to be all the way down to 10. And in doing so, the source drill is now all the way up to level 3. And we can now have 30 source. But we're at 10 right now. Okay. So what am I going to do with the rest? I really need to get it upgraded so I can build that Forsaken guy, right? And be able to use him properly. Oh, the market. I'm going to buy this Portal Hopper for 2. So let's do that. That puts us down to 8. And then I'm going to upgrade the Honor Pit 2 times. It takes us all the way down to 0. And the Honor Pit is how we get to the Forsaken upgrade, but I need it to be level 3 for the Forsaken upgrade, and instead I have Battleborn and Dispatch are upgraded. Okay? And so we have our own little Merc. He only has 1 health though, but he's incorporeal, which is fine, and he does do 2 damage, which is nice. I wish I could control where this moves. That's the thing I would really like, because I would like to go up against that tower up there. But anyways, I don't know how helpful this is going to be. This might be better if I can put it inside of a transport, like the Source Siege, which costs 6. And now we can upgrade it, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I'm going to do is group it together so it's inside the transport. And the reason I want to do that, what's funny is he doesn't take any damage while he's walking, but he has 5 movement. But as soon as he gets next to these towers, which is really his goal, the towers are going to shoot him. So I need him to survive until we get to the towers, and then start damaging the towers once he gets there. This is actually, he's probably not as good as I thought he was. So I probably shouldn't have bought him, but that's okay. That's 6 of my 9 points. So now I have 3 left. So let me see what else. I can get a dispatch, and I can get an upgraded dispatch, which is, he has 2 range and splash. That's actually not too bad. So he uses 3 health. And am I going to group him with the other one? No, I'm not. And I'm going to put him on top of the transport so he can slow down the transport. Transport won't move so fast. I like the Pizza Steve. That's a good one. Okay. So it is now wave 3, so they go first. And we'll go over to this. One, 2, 1, and then everybody else is backlogged. Yeah. He can't move through the landmark. And you can't move through him. Okay. All right, what are we doing here? None of our towers, of course, can hit him. It's our turn, so we're going to do raise. And it was a 2. Doesn't matter. It flipped to a 1 when I grabbed it. I only needed 1 damage to take out that tower. This guy's not going to move, so he's going to heal 1. She's going to go ahead and go in and heal up. She'll come back next round. She didn't do us any good with all the damage she had. This one's going to move 2, and this one's going to move 1. And that has a 2 range attack, can't hit anything, and a 4 range, can't hit anything. So we're done. So now we go to their turn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 1. They can't hit anything, so their turn's over. We have range to go to there, and we can't do anything either. So now we're going to do raise. 1 damage. And done. All right, so I'll get displaced if I don't move out of the way, but that's okay. I'm not moving because I want to heal, although I'm going to get attacked by the taproot if I wait. Oh, darn it. I'm going to go ahead and move out of the way here because I don't want the taproot to hit me, so I'm going to move 2 spaces this way, and then I'll keep healing. Actually, I'm going to just go 1, 2 to there, and then I'll heal to 3. I don't think that matters. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to move to there, and I don't get to heal if I move, so that was dumb of me to do. Okay, this guy's going to move 2, and it'll go like so. And then this one's going to move 3, and it has to go there. And the reason I was sighing is I wanted him to stop here or here so he could hit that tower up there. and he can't because he moved too many spaces. Dang it. All right, well, you know what? Minions can use gates. So I could have moved to here, but I think I would have had to teleport immediately. So yeah, it just didn't work out for me. All right, so why am I moaning? Why am I groaning? This has a 4 range attack, and this has a 2 range attack, and they're basically going to hit here. So the first problem is I'm going to attack with this 1, 2, 3 and do 2 damage to him, which is then going to cause him to summon. So he's going to summon that Treed that we were talking about. So that turns into a Treed. Then this one's going to do 2 damage to him. So the Treed takes 2 damage, and then it has Splash. So it's going to do 2 damage to him as well. And then guess who just summoned another Treed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And got to make sure the Treed's on the right side. Okay, so we hit them well enough. Now we got to look up what Ram does. When this unit attacks a spire, the attack upgrade closest to the bottom is removed if possible. Otherwise, it attacks as normal. Retaliation reduction triggers any time this unit is retaliated against. And I'm trying to find... So for Ram, when attacking an adjacent spire, this may remove an attack upgrade from that spire, even if it's not the bottom. Retaliation from opposing units cannot deal more than 2 damage to this unit. Okay, so that's where the retaliation rule comes in. Okay, so... yeah, so instead of just taking out attack like normal in the AI rules, it's going to just take whatever's on the bottom. All right, so that was our turn. Now it's their turn. So here you can see he's going to move 3, but he'll move 1, and then at least 2. He does have the ability to move into forest, so he's going to go 3, and he gets to use this just as much as anybody else, so he's actually teleporting to there. So then this next one is going to move 1, 2, 3, like so. And then we have a 1, 2, and a 1, 2. All right, we're going to start taking some serious damage here. But first, our tower gets to attack something, so it'll attack the Treed. And we did 2 damage to the Treed, which is as good as we can ask for. All right. So now we got all the attacks that are going to be happening to us. And these Treeds are just going to tear us apart. So this Treed, for example, is going to do 2 damage to our dispatch. Nothing I can do about that. And then this one's either going to do 2 damage to our transport or 2 damage to our dispatch. Which do I prefer? I think I'm going to let the dispatch die. I just like my Source Siege that much. Okay, so now it's our turn. And I'm going to heal 1 with my hero here. So that puts me back up to full health. We got to do our raise. And so you can see we got this thing down We're making short work of it. Okay. I have a unit up here, I have a unit here. This guy can't move. Although we are allowed to move on this, I just don't know if we can move. You know what? We can move through it. It counts. Let me look at Rift Walk again, but I'm pretty sure we can walk on it. Treat the landmark as a path hex. Moving onto it instantly transports to another one, unless there are none. Yeah, it instantly teleports you, so I can't like just walk through it. And so, yeah, I can't move because he's blocking me. So I'm going to stay here, and I have a 4-range attack to do. So I do 2 damage, so I can do 2 damage to this guy, or I can do 2 damage to that guy. This one would retaliate, so I'm going to do 2 damage to him, or I can damage one of these guys back here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going to damage their hero for 2 damage. So I'll do that. All right. So it is now, and this guy has range to there, so he can't do anything. Okay, so now it's their turn. So we got, this unit is going to move 3, so he's ready to attack our fortress. This one's going to move 3, and he's there. He could move into the woods to attack me. Would he, though, is the question. I think I get to choose because it's either or. I'm going to let him attack me. So I'm going to move him into the woods so he can attack me. Then this one's going to move 1, 2, and 1, 2. Now our towers get to go. So we have this tower, and it's going to attack the taproot. And I rolled a 1. So it did 1 damage to the taproot. And then we have a tower over here. There's the one for the fortress. And then there's this guy. We get to do 3 attack. So I'm not worried about this guy as much. So I'm going to attack him. And it did 1 damage. And it has splash. So it hit him too. So it hits both of them. So it didn't matter which one I selected, I guess. Okay, so now they get to do some damage. So this one is going to for sure attack our base. So we took 2 damage on the base. The base did 1 damage back to him. This one is going to attack my hero for 2. 2 damage to my hero. My hero attacks back and does 3 to him. So the treat is killed, which gives us 2 source. And then there's a taproot left, which is funny because it's on wood, so I'm going to assume that it has to get back to the path. Because that's a weird situation. Alright, so we gained how much for killing him? 2. So we're up to 2 source now. This is just like before, where we're getting hammered, but actually we made it a round longer than the last time. It was wave 2 I was getting hammered last time. Okay, so that counts for those 2. Now we got this situation with these guys and a 2-range attack and a 2-range attack, both against him. So I'm going to take 2 damage. There's nothing I can do about that. So now it's our turn. I'm going to go ahead and do raise. And you can see I did 1 damage. And this tower is officially destroyed. So we just got 2 more source. So we are up to 4 now for us. This is going to move 1, 2, 3. And he is... this is really hard, but I'm going to say he's out of range because of this. You can't go around corners. And then our hero is not going to do anything, so he can heal. Although maybe I should attack and kill something. Nope. Actually, I'm going to wait. Yeah, no, I'm not going to move. I don't have to decide to attack yet. So I'm going to see what the results of this attack is. I'm going to go ahead and attack him. So it's a 1. So he has splash, and that's the reason why I said this. So we kill him for 2. And then we kill this one for 2. And then this guy is left, right? So we just got 4 more source, so we're up to 8. And then my hero. So what I could do is just move my hero and avoid taking more damage. And in fact, so my hero can kill him. That's not the problem. What I'm worried about is this is going to move 1, 2 and have a 2 range. Oh, nope, he attacks the fortress. Yeah, so my hero is going to go ahead and kill him because I don't want this thing attacking me. So I get 2 more. So we are up to 10 source now. Probably want to start building some towers. And then last but not least, even though this guy can't hit him, he can't attack there, so he can only attack this way. He has a 2 attack, so I'm going to go ahead and kill this one for 2 more. So we're up to 12. 12 source, and now it's their turn. All right, so all but one of their units is dead. I haven't even come close to taking any of the research yet, and we're at wave 3. I do have to build some towers to make wave 4 happen, and I can build a siege tower here, which would kill this thing. So I don't even need this guy or anybody to come here to kill this. If I could just build a siege tower here and here, I could kill him, no problem. I do think a flying unit might be coming. Actually, the trees don't have flying units, do they? Yeah, I don't think they do. So, okay. It's their turn. This guy is going to move 2. He has a 2 range attack. Oh, he would kill me. Yeah, that wouldn't work. So I would kill this guy instead of the taproot. Remember, I had a choice to kill one or the other. So I'll let the taproot stay alive. He'll move to 2. I'll kill this guy instead. So that gives me one more source. And that puts me to 13. And then now that taproot, after it moves, it's out of range of my towers. So it gets to attack. So it's going to do 1 damage to our fortress. We're down to 7. Fortress is going to attack back and do 1 damage. And oh boy, 2, 3, 4. Guess what just got summoned? Another treed. Oh, that was not cool. All that just to save my hero from dying. I don't know if that was worth it. So, yes, we got a treed now, and now it's our turn. Our siege tower here can't do anything anymore. Actually, it would have been able to hit one of those. But we move 1, 2 like this. Siege engines ready to do some damage there. My hero is... Actually, technically speaking, they won't attack me anymore. He's going to sit and... Well, actually, let's just do... Yeah, I'm just pushing it, aren't I? Pushing my luck. I'm at 13. I can build another tower, but that's not where I want to build them. The moment I build a tower down here, his goal changes. So maybe that's what I want to do. Yeah, I have 2 build points. I'm going to build a siege tower and make him walk another way. So he's not going after my tower anymore. So we're going to build a siege tower for 6. So 1 and 2 range. and he's going to go right here. And that costs 6. And I'm going to build another siege tower here, which is my last one for 1 attack and 2 range. So that's 12. And that's leaves me down to 1 source left. So, but I spent 12, and that was my 2 build options. And yeah, so for my turn, was it my turn or his turn? Yeah, my turn, I'm just going to heal. And then this guy obviously is going to get attacked by 2 dice. And we do take 2 damage. So he does survive. And then we're going to do 1 damage to the enemy tower. Oh, you know what? When I was here, I wanted to explore this. My apologies. It's another teleporter. That's the reason why. Wanted to explore it. Okay, their turn. So now the ram is going to move 1, 2, 3, and then teleport to here, because that gets him closer. I do actually have a tower that can hit him. It's this one. So I'm going to roll 1 die. I rolled a blank, so I missed. Okay, so it's our turn. I'm going to heal 1 more time. So I'm back to full health. This doesn't move, but I have raise and raise to go up against him. So I'm just going to roll 2 dice together. And you can see I rolled a 1 and a blank. So this loses its range, but it still has all of its potency. So now he's going to try to attack me. And you can see he did really well. So my source siege is dead. However, I now have my portal hopper. So for my turn, he's going to do 2 damage and damage the tower. So that's done. And now it's his turn. So for his turn, oh boy, he's going to go 1, 2, and he has ram, which means he wants to attack our tower. So we got to hit him with our towers now. There's 2 dice to hit him. Yeah, this was a stupid idea. That guy's got a lot of health. So that's the only good news, is we did 3 damage to him, but he has ram, which means he's going to damage this tower twice. So this tower is down to just 1 health. Because if I understood ram correctly, the attack upgrade closest to the bonfire is removed if possible, otherwise it attacks as normal. Oh, never mind. So what it did was it removed my attack. So it only did 1 damage, but it took away the attack. So it looks like that. So now I have a 2-range tower that has no attack. So now it's my turn. And I'm going to do a raise with this one. And the raise destroyed their shrubbery. And the shrubbery gives us 1 whopping source. So we're up to 2 now. Okay, my hero is going to go 1, 2. The portal hopper can't move. And so their towers, they don't have any left to attack us. So the portal hopper is going to do 2 damage and kill the tree. That helps. So now all that's left is this taproot. So tree is dead. We get 2 source from that. So we're up to 4. And now we go to their turn. Taproot is alive. He can attack a tower or our unit. But we're going to attack him with our tower and hopefully do damage, which we did. So Taproot is dead. And that gives us 2 more. All of their units are finally gone. We're up to 6 source. Okay, so it's our turn. I'm going to move my hero through the portal to here. So that was 1, and this is 2. So we're going to pick this up next turn. This guy moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because that's what he does. All right, so now it's their turn. Nothing happens. Our turn, we're going to pick up this, and I'm going to go 1 through the portal, 2. And then this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. And he's going to do 1 damage to their fortress, which puts it to 9, and then he dies. So their hero, by the way, activated. So Daiwin is now on the hunt. And yeah, we only had 1 health, so this guy was toast. All right, so I need to replenish the market. And the market now has hammer and chisel, and the anarchist. So let's look at what both of those do. Anarchy. Before this unit's movement each turn, roll the d6. On a 5 or a 6, it abandons you completely. Holy buckets. That's not cool. Although he only cost 1 to buy. And then weak point. That I think is the expansion. Yep, there's this the little symbol. The little symbol right here. That little symbol causes, that means it's from the expansion. Let's see, weak point. Instead of attacking, this unit may remove the top 2 upgrades from an adjacent spire. Ooh, that's actually super nice when there's a spire issue. I actually might want to buy that. I can give that to a hero. That's actually quite awesome. Okay, so we are on... I do need more heroes. That's my problem. Because I don't know how to win without it. We're on wave 4. Let me roll the event die. So 3. And a 3 is add an attack upgrade to Daiwin. So Daiwin just got even stronger. Not good. Okay. It says when a hero returns to the fortress, research they were carrying is considered collecting and is removed from the hero. But I don't want the hero to disappear for the rest of the wave. I think we can just drop it off at the fortress and keep the hero out. So that's critically important. Okay, so Drang is coming back in, so I got to get her with her 4 health out there. And then we collect 11 source now. So 6 plus 11 is 17, and then this 3 makes it 20. So we're back up to 20 again. That's fine. I know I made it so we could go up to 30. And we got to get our towers up because our goal is to have all 3 of these towers by wave 4, and they need to survive. So first thing I need to do is we only have this type of tower left. So it's a drilling outpost or a lance launcher. So we're going to do a lance launcher, and that costs 6. And it's going to come with 1 attack and 1 range. So that's 6. And remember, we have 20. I need to get an attack back on this. So that's 3 for 9. And then I want to put a fortification on. Now, the fortification only costs 2. So if I can get the attack back on this, that's 3 more for 9. And then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, because I want to get fortification on all three of those. And then the if I want to get my Forsaken upgraded, that would cost 4 more. What I could do is add the fortification upgrades later. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can make this 10, 11, 12, because what I want to do maybe is add another attack to this one. That's 12. And then if I upgrade the Forsaken to get to level 3 Honor Pit, that'd be 16. And you know what? Then I can just do 2. I can make this 18, and I can make this 20. And then if I gain 2 CP during the mission, I'll add a fortification to that one. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm down to 0. Oh, never mind. I wanted to buy something, didn't I? No, I didn't. I wanted to buy the weak point. Let me think about that. That would cost 4. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm not upgrading the Honor Pit. So that costs 4 to upgrade the Honor Pit. So the Forsaken is still not fully upgraded. Okay, so what do they get to do? They are doing taproot, 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 just like before. So no surprises or shocks there. 3 taproots. 3, 3, and 3. They summon a Vine Herald this time. So, and then they're doing a Treed and a Treed, and those are grouped. So those Treeds were, they're just high hit points. So 5 health, Treed, and there's 2 of them. But the Treeds are not upgraded this time, so that's only 4 health points. And they only do 1 damage instead of 2. So that's a little better. Okay, and that's it for them. And then the Treeds are actually on the bottom, so it's this big stack like this. All right, so they go like so. Big, 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 big. Okay, and then for us, we have 11 CP. So we could get one of those Forsaken for 7. I think I want to get a Source Siege again for 6, and then that would leave me with 5 left. So if we do a Source Siege for 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really don't want to win with my minions, so I'm going to do that for, and then I have 5 left, so I'm going to just do a Dispatch and a Battleborn, and they both get to be upgraded. In fact, all 3 of them do. And so they all have 3 health. So 1, 2, 3 for the Battleborn, and 3 for the Dispatch. So now do I want them all to be separate? Do I want to group them? I honestly don't know what I want to do. I just think that by grouping them, I'm keeping, one alive so I can get to their fortress, and I don't necessarily want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put the Dispatch. I'm actually going to put the Battleborn first because I want to hit that tower up there. So the Battleborn's going to go first, the Source Siege second, and then the Dispatch third, and then my hero last. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm sticking to it. And if I get 2 CP, one of my build commands is to put a fortification on this. So, because we can't lose any of these towers this round, and this is their goal. So we got to be really careful. This is going to be tough. I can't even figure out a way to divert the road so they can have a longer path. Okay. So let's rock. We are first. So first thing I want to do, obviously, is move. And so my hero, who has the research, is going to come and drop off the research. I don't know. Like it says, you return to the fortress, that means you automatically unload this. So if I return to the fortress, does that mean that I'm basically out for the rest of the mission or rest of the wave? That's the part that I'm concerned about. Let me check. It was under movement. So it was under... A hero may return to the fortress by moving back. When it does so... Oh, gosh. So, yeah, I'm out for the wave if I do that. Sorry, I need to look at my other book here. When a hero returns to the fortress. Okay, so I have to sit out for the whole wave to return that research. So this guy can't do anything for the rest of the wave. But I guess that's okay. I mean, assuming that she can stay alive and return to the fortress this wave, I will have enough to be able to continue. I'm just a little concerned. Okay, we go first. So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3. This one is going to go 1, 2. This one's going to go 1. And she has the ability to move on anything, including mountains. Just not water, so she will go 1, 2, like so. The rules do say she's not allowed to stay on the gate if she can move. All right, so now we get to do our attacks, and the whole reason I set it up this way is this 4-range attack, as you can see. Ooh, am I blocked? I am. I'm blocked. Dang it, it needs to go here. So was there a way I could have done this differently? Yes, there was. So if this was on top, it would look like this. And then the Battleborn in the back. Look, folks, this is very important. That's why I need to get this right. And in fact, I need to be behind this guy to make this work. Yes, that's going to make it work. Sorry. I got to have the dispatch first, this second, and this third, or otherwise it won't work, and you'll see why next round. Okay, so their turn. 1, 2, 1, and then done. Although this guy now gets to move. So he's going to move 1, 2, like so. And he has a 2-range attack and pacify. I don't know what pacify does. Actually, is he upgraded or not? Let me check. Not upgraded. It's just Daiwin. Okay, so now it's our turn. And here's where I'm going. So 1, 2. This one has 3 movement. So 1, 2, 3. If the source siege would have been second, it would have moved past where I wanted to land and gone there. This is my golden spot. I wanted to land here. So now he's going to move 1, 2, 3 and stop in the perfect spot. And this is now going to get to attack the tower up here. So the tower range is gone. Perfect. And so with her, I can go up there and possibly take on that tower, etc. I don't know if I ever will, because one of the things I purchased was this weak point. And so I did give it, actually, yeah, I gave it to her. So she is the one that's going to go up and do that. Because what she does is she'll go up there and she can do 2 damage to that tower, and even though the tower is going to hurt her, she'll be able to do 2 hits to that tower and destroy it, and then take the research and run. So, so I am going to move with her, and I'm going to go 1, 2, like so. Okay, so now this is where it gets weird, because Daiwen here is pretty dang powerful. I used my 4 range attack. Everybody else is out of range. I'm done. So now Daiwen is first. So he's going to go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. So they have a lot of guys coming. All right, so our towers. This one has a range of 1 and 1, 2. So this one's in range, this one's not in range. I can roll 1 die against Daiwen. Daiwen is not flying or anything crazy like that. And I rolled a 1. So 1 damage to the guy who has 1,000,000 hit points. As far as towers go, that's all I have. So now he has a 2 range attack. It only does 1 damage, but you can see here he has 3. So he's actually doing 3 damage now. So he's either going to kill the Battleborn or he's going to kill this guy. And I'm going to have him kill the Battleborn. So Battleborn's dead, and I guess there's no real surprise there. All right, so now it's our turn. He can't move, and he could move and will. So unfortunately, they're both in range of this guy. Not necessarily ideal. And then our hero is going to continue her plan because we need the research. So we're going to go up there to take on the tower. Okay, so first things first, that tower is going to roll 2 dice against our hero. And that is awful, but we survive. 1, 2, 3 damage done to the hero. And look at this. That hero's in a spot where a 2 range attack could finish her off. That was maybe not a smart move on my part. I need to rethink this. Because of that dang water, she's in range of them. There's no way to survive this. All right, so officially then, my hero has not moved. But I promise you that when she does move, I'm not changing the die roll. She will lose 3 health. But I can't move yet because these guys are going to just pummel her. So now we do our attacks. And this one has a 2 range splash. So instead of attacking him and getting retaliated, it's going to attack... Actually, this one is out of... I can't hit him because of this void. So I do have to attack him and get retaliated, which is unfortunate. So I do 2 damage, though. And it has splash, which does 2 damage to this. And unfortunately, that's going to create... Well, actually, let me think about this. He's going to summon a Vine Herald. That also has a 2 range. So yeah. All right, so he has 2 range attack and this keyword called capture. So let's see, capture is when this unit defeats a minion, capture that minion from its faction. It may not return the minion to its barracks until it deals damage to your fortress gate. Oh, okay. So that means that my Source Siege is going to get captured and I won't be able to use it anymore. All right, now the Source Siege can try to take this guy out, but it will, well, first of all, this guy retaliates for 3, and so our dispatch is dead now too. So no good, no good. So I can attack him, and then of course he'll retaliate, and that's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the Vine Herald instead for 2 damage. And the Vine Herald does get to retaliate for 1. He has an attack of 1. So we do take 1 damage. But I had to attack somebody. I could have attacked this guy over here, but that would have summoned another Vine Herald. Which, by the way, there aren't any... Oh, no, there's one more. One more left. So, wasn't really excited about that prospect. And just so you know, I'm not going to move in because of his 2 range, but I was going to if this guy was not a range attack, but that's okay. So now it's their turn. Can't move, because remember, they want to go this way. Can't move, can't move, can't move. Nobody can move. And that's what's funny is my hero is blocked from going in and doing what she needs to do, because they would attack my hero over this any day, especially if they can kill my hero. So this thing then is going to attack for 3 damage to me, and I'm going to choose to have this one attack first so we can retaliate for 2. So we took that down for 2, but then this guy is going to attack for 1, and we're dead. So all of our units are gone. So now, oh, one thing I forgot to do is I get to attack him with my siege tower, and I did 1 damage. So he's down to 1 health, but not fully dead. So it's our turn. We're still not doing anything. My hero's in trouble. If I move in, I got to get these guys cleared out first. So it's now their turn. And have I killed anything of theirs yet? No, I have not. So this one is going to move 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then 1, 2. And then this one's going to move 1, 2. So this is the last time that somebody can attack there, and then I can finally move in and get my dang research from them. Okay, so it's moved in. What kind of stuff is in my range? This is the only one that can shoot. Well, actually, this one can shoot normal and then 2 more. So this one can shoot here, and this one can also shoot there. But neither of them can shoot here because of the void. So this one is going to shoot at the Vine Herald. And I rolled a 1. So he's down to 1 health. Now this one could shoot at the Vine Herald or the Taproot. I'm going to shoot the Vine Herald. And I got a 1. And the Vine Herald is destroyed. So we get 1 whopping source from that. So we're up to 1 now. And then the Taproot has 1 health. So we did some damage. Okay, it is our turn. And I am going to do my move-in now. And of course, she already lost her 3 damage because I said I was going to hold the roll. And so nothing else happens. And now we get to attack. So she's going to attack this tower. And she kills the tower completely. She gets 1 source. We're up to 2. And that weak point let her do the 2 damage to the tower. Okay. Excuse me. So now we come back to this. Their turn. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. And 2. Okay, we got our work cut out for us now. First things first, this has 2 range and can hit this tower, but can't hit anything else. So we got to take him out. And this tower does have the range and the ability to hit, so I'm going to attack with this tower first. And I did 1. So this guy goes down, and all of his attack chips go with him, and he drops the research right there on the spot. So that's Daiwin. Daiwin gives us 2 source, so we're up to 4. Okay, so now we're looking at our towers. This one can hit him, and he will for 1. And you can see I rolled a 1. So 2 source for that. And that puts us up to 6. Okay. This one can hit the taproot here. And if there was any point where there was something here that could have hit me, I apologize if I missed that. But there's definitely that situation now. So this one can hit one. This one can hit there, and this one can hit there. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. Actually, I'm only going to roll 1. This one's going to attack that taproot. And that's 1 damage. So he's down to 1. And then this one's going to attack the treed in the back. And it does 1 damage to the treed. I'm in trouble. I'm a little concerned. So now it's my turn. And she is going to go ahead and pick up this research. She needs to drop it off, but she only has 2 movements. So I'm going to move 1. I want to go here, but then she has to teleport. And if she teleports, she's going to go somewhere where somebody's going to be able to hit her. So I have to stop here for 2. And I think that's okay. Yes, that is okay. She has 3 range. So that's all I have. But her 3 range, she does 2 damage, so she's going to kill this taproot. She's going to pluck it out before it can do any more damage. So that is very helpful. So we get 2 more sores. And I forgot, by the way, one of our things we wanted to do at the start of our round was get a fortification token here. And I'm tempted to get one here. Actually, this one took a damage from that guy during the end of their turn. So that's why I'm tempted to get one for him. Yeah, I'm going to get one for him as well. Actually, I have enough to add an attack to someone. These are all fully upgraded. This is the only one I could add an attack to. So I'm either, you know what, I'm just going to add the attack. So I'm going to spend 1 more. So I'm down to 5 source. Instead of the fortification, I'm adding the attack. I need the extra oomph to kill these guys. Okay, so now it's their turn. And this guy's going to move 1, 2. So he's in range to do all kinds of stuff, and he has summon. That's what I'm really worried about. This one's going to move 1, 2, and this guy can't hit him. But I got 1 die here, 1 die there, and 1 die there. That's my issue. So I'm going to roll. I got to do it one at a time. Here's the first die. So first die is a 1. So what I'm concerned about is this next die. If I roll a 1, he's going to summon. If I roll a 2, I get to cheer. And I rolled a 1. So the second tower hits for 1, and then now another Vine Herald comes out. And he has 4. So then my third tower is going to attack the Vine Herald for 1. So here's the only good news. An upgraded Vine Herald, as you can see, only does 1 damage. So these fortified towers can't take damage. And this tower, which he could damage, is not, I'm been ruling that anything along the spine we're not counting. I got lucky. So now we move to our turn. And she has the research, and I want to bring her home. So I'm going to go 1, 2. We're 1 turn away from getting home. So the Vine Herald's going to move in, because that's what it does. The Treed is going to move in, and he has Ram, which is going to really ruin our day. So there's a lot going on here. So let's start with this guy, because he can only hit him. So 2 dice. Let's get back our oldie but goodie. So there you go, 1 and 1. So 2 damage to him. So then let's do this one for 1 die. One more damage to the Vine Herald, and that leaves the Taproot is the only one left. Vine Herald gets us 1 more source. We're back up to 6. Okay, so that was that one. I have this one left who has 2 attack dice. So I'm going after the Treed. Two damage to the Treed. I just realized my kids are sleeping and I'm sitting here using a wooden dice tower making all this noise. So I will stop doing that. And now I got this last one. So I think I want to kill the Taproot because he could damage that. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. And I did 1 damage, as you see. And we killed the Taproot. So that gives us 2 more. So that puts us up to 8. Okay. Our turn. I'm returning to the fortress. So she's now sitting out. She does get to heal. 1, 2, 3. So she's back to full health. And she returned our second research. So our research goals, we have 2 of the 3 that we need. So, and then both of these heroes will be able to come back in the next wave. So we're doing quite well. This strategy of building this siege tower and pummeling this down here is huge. Had I not been able to destroy that tower up there, the trick is you get in there, survive its first attack, steal the research, and then run away. And hopefully you damage it enough that all the range is gone. So while you're running away, it can't range hit you. Obviously, I made the mistake of upgrading my fortress instead of putting just a crappy drilling tower here. But hopefully you'll forgive me for that, and we were able to retcon most of it. So back to this, it's their turn. This guy's, see, he's got Ram. And so what he does is he, oh, actually, I forgot. During his attack, he removed our attack token. Because Ram destroys attack tokens. So this is gone. So this tower is no longer able to attack. So now he comes in for his turn. And once again, he wants to ram something, right? So we have 2 dice here. We have 2 dice here and 1 die there. Let's go to do the 1 die first. And I rolled a 2. Of all times, that's not when I needed the 2. That stays there. So we killed him for 2 more source. And that puts us up to 10. Okay, and then there's 1 more Treed that's at full health. Now, if everybody does their job, he'll be dead because I have 2 dice here and 2 dice here. So let's try it. There's a 1 and a 1. So first guy did his job. And free beer for everybody. Oh, look at that. He got inspired. So we won this particular wave. We didn't win the scenario yet. So we're up to 12 source. The wave is over, and we're moving on to wave 5. Okay, so I'm looking at my recording. I'm at an hour. So thank you for watching. Stay awesome.